Hey pilots, welcome to another exciting episode of War Robots Domination, a series of helpful gameplay tutorials designed to help highlight the tactics and strategies that I use to help tip the scales in my favorite game, War Robots. Each episode will feature a handful of battles along with helpful commentary that'll provide insight as to what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. I'm your host, Gotchure Beacons, and I've been playing this awesome game for a few years now, and I've learned a few tricks along the way that I'd love to share with y'all. You'll notice that although my hangar is fairly basic and at lower levels, I've been able to climb it up to Expert League, so I believe that you'll find my tactics will help you do more with less, which can be very helpful with today's economy in the game. I should also mention that this is my second account, so don't let my career profile stats fool you. This is actually my baby account, but it sends a great message to pilots who feel they need to chase the current meta in order to be competitive in battle, because you don't. Wise gameplay can usually overcome any fancy gimmick. A death button is a great example. It can still melt just about any build, and its heritage stems all the way back to nearly the beginning of the game. It's all about knowing when to use it and how to use it. So, without further ado, I invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy today's episodes while I walk you through my gameplay tactics and share with you my mindset in battle. I hope you find it entertaining, helpful, and fun to watch. I think you will. Be sure to keep a lookout for a hidden treasure. I've placed a link in one of the battles of this episode that will give you access to one of my exclusive winning formula videos. These private reserve videos were specially designed for squad battles and work amazingly well for domination and beacon rush, and provide specific formation strategies for certain maps that will practically guarantee a victory to the team that deploys these tactics correctly. So, keep a lookout for them, guys. Happy hunting. Let's start by taking a look at my hangar. We got Frick and Frack, my Death Button Raven and my Russian Death Button Raven. And then we got the General, my beautiful Trident Fury. And then we got Reaper, my Avenger Bulwark. And we got Buzzkill, my Spark Scorched Mender. The bots are all level 6. The weapons are at level 9. I'm currently in Expert 2. I'm calling this battle When Campers Attack. And man, oh man, you're not going to believe what you're going to see here. So stick around. Enjoy my friends in the background and status as they play their awesome song, Woodish. I got a link to their website on the description of this YouTube episode, so take a listen to them, guys. I'll check them out. They're a lot of fun. So I take the General on Yamato over here to the left side and cover the center beacon, and basically splash up there and support any of my brawlers that are going up there to get that and liberate that and keep that thing blue. So what I've noticed though is on my team I've got a lot of other campers. I've got a Carnage up there that's got some Tempests that's lighting up everyone that's getting close. I got a guy on a Fury with a King Day. You ever seen those? Yeah, not since you first got your first heavy bot and then you sold him and got something else. Guess what? King Day, walking around an Expert Masters. And then you got some guy over to my left up there with a Spectre. He's got Ballistas. Ever seen those? Why not? I don't know, because people call them camping. So guess what? You got a bunch of campers. And what are we doing? We're winning. We are keeping those Reds at bay. Yes, I will absolutely give credit to the guys that went up there and took it. But look at one of the guys up there holding it. That guy is a camper. He's camping up though by the center. Campers don't necessarily sit in one spot way in the back and do nothing, by the way. A good camper moves around, finds a good spot, knows how to support, knows when he needs to move, and knows where to move. A good camper is a valuable asset on your team. And right now, we got a group of campers that all seem to know how to move into the right spots, basically keep things covered, keep areas protected. You know, standing back doesn't mean you can't brawl. You can brawl from a distance, but believe it or not, you can do lots of damage from a distance. And you can monitor and move around and get angles on the Reds and still keep them at bay from a distance. And with these high power weapons, you can actually give a lot more punch than you can with some of the brawlers. So guess what? Right now, the campers are attacking. We got guys that are up there. Yes, you have to work the field and you have to liberate beacons. You have to be close by that. But you know what? That doesn't mean you have to have a bunch of guys. Only takes one to cap, right? The rest just need to be around to help dish out the punishment, dish out the damage, and keep the Reds at a distance, or at least start whittling them down. And if you notice, I'm not sure if you've been counting the heads, but guess what? There's been a lot more red names flying up to heaven than the blue names. And after a while, we're gonna start meching these guys out. And it's been quite easy, by the way, to do that. And yes, they're gonna come up and share. Look at that. Look at how they got lit up as soon as they even stepped foot on that platform. Now, what's gonna happen right now is we are gonna go ahead and whittle them down. They are gonna go ahead and liberate that center. But this isn't going to last very long. What we're going to do right now is basically take the threats out first. This is what you do. You take the threats out away, and then you go make an easy liberation. So I'm going to see if I can pick this guy away. It's time to start repositioning. So I'm going to start moving ahead because there's only one guy down there underneath the post. So I'm going to go ahead and start moving in on him, and so are the rest of my mates. And as soon as he jumps out one side of there, look at it. We got one guy flanking him from that side. I'm going to go ahead and chip around that guy's shield, and then I'm going to go to this other side, take this guy out, and then I'm going to go ahead and hop up in the center there, or at least dig into the center with my tridents. So again, you don't have to be up there to launch an attack. You can launch an attack from a distance. That guy's going to go over there to the right. He's not getting anywhere. There's nowhere for him to go. And besides, he got too many campers picking him up as he gets even close. He doesn't have a chance to go anywhere. So it looks like we got a Lancelot coming over to the right side, or excuse me, left side over there. So I'm going to get where I can get him. Maybe hit this guy out, take this guy out, maybe. Oh, good. My guy's already got that. So now I'm going to start picking away this Lancelot coming down the walk. He's not like he's going to go anywhere. He's got 4 campers shooting at him. Where's he going to go, right? The campers are attacking! The campers are attacking! Oh well, I'm sorry. I'm having a lot of fun with this one because I see a lot of people putting down the campers. Guess what? Campers have a spot, have a place in this game. And just now, we showed it. Oh, all right. Hey, we had some great campers on our side and some good runners. Everyone did a great job. I had a lot of fun with this battle. Hope I didn't I hope I didn't hurt any feelers out there, but it was a good battle. Everyone knew what they were doing. I didn't even get that much damage, but we all did a great job of supporting. There were some really good pilots out there on both sides, masters and experts, all bringing it. But it was great to see campers who know how to work the game, who know how to walk the field, and not just sit in one spot. So hey, if you see your name, thanks for the game. Hope you see your name up in lights here. It was a whole lot of fun. Hope you all learned something there, guys. Peace out. Okay, I'm going to call this battle Hit 'em Where They Ain't, and I'll explain that one as we go through the battle here. Enjoy my friends in the background and status as they play this awesome song, November. It's really one of my favorite songs. It's got a great sound to it, and there'll be a link to their website on the description on my YouTube channel for this episode. So anyway, I'm calling this Hit 'em Where They Ain't, and it's a good lesson here when you're playing Domination. You know, Beacon Rush might be a little bit different, but Domination is definitely like a chess match. Positioning, pacing, and a few things like that. One of the things that you're trying to do is keep them blue, and that's the primary thing you're going to do. Now, there's beacons all over a map, as you know, and there are also reds all over the map. The trick, though, is to keep them blue. You want to do some damage, but you want to keep them blue first and foremost. So, when you're choosing a beacon to go after the beacon that has the path of least resistance. Go after the one where they ain't. Hit them where they ain't. And I don't mean battle them where they ain't. Go after the beacons that are unguarded. Use those as the primary ones. If you have several to choose from, go for the one that's going to be the easiest one to cap, that has the fewest opposition nearby it. And on a map like Valley and other maps where they're kind of balanced out, Moon's a good one too, where there's several routes to get to several beacons. This is not like one of those ones where center is the only beacon that everyone's after. There are little routes, covered areas, covered pathways to get to most of the beacons on this map, other than their back rear spawn beacon. But so use that to your advantage and always go where they ain't. Go after the beacon that is uncontested, or if it is contested, go where there's 2 of you to 1 of them. And as long as you can keep taking that path of least resistance and hit them where they ain't, you're always going to have that easy beacon advantage. And another thing, you're not going to get mech'd out. When you're always taking on 2 bots or 3 reds or whatever and going after battles first, you're going to mech out early. If you like to mech out, if you like those kind of battles, go play free-for-all, go play Beacon Rush, a lot of brawling in there. Team Deathmatch is another one, that's great. But if you're going to play Domination, play it smart, and you're always going to have a lot of easy wins. That's why I've been able to take my expert, my squishy bots, my level 6 bots, up to experts, and play against experts and masters easily, with not always wins, but lots of easy ones, because it's all about just playing wise gameplay here. So I've got Frick here, my Death Button Raven. This is pretty much just playing around at the end of the game. I'm only on my 2nd bot. I even dumped the general just to go out here and just do some jumping around and get some battles and get some silver in. It ain't gonna really make a difference. We've already got this thing pretty well sewed up. They are in the process of meching out, and we easily have this thing won on Beacon Bar, and it's just a matter of playing around. I've got 2 other bots where this one came, or 3 other bots where this one came in. We're just going to chip them down. Definitely capitalize on the beacons here when we can. I'm going to grab this one and then go through the back door and see if I can go ahead and take this guy out. Frick is just about out, and yeah, he's done there. And take this guy out, and that's going to be the end of the game. Oh, so that was a nice, easy win. But yeah, it's because we hit them where they ain't. We were going where they weren't, as opposed to going where they're all grouped up and going for easy caps. Pack the least resistant really does work here, guys. So keep that in mind when you're out there in battle and you're sharing the battlefield with a bunch of other guys that you don't know. Try to make wise choices on where you're going and which beacons you're going after. And there you go. Hope you see your name in lights. Everyone did a good job. Definitely good pilots on both sides. It looks like they might have had that guy that dropped off or got disconnected. And that's too bad about that. I don't like to see that. But if you see your name, thanks for the game. It was still a great lesson to learn. Hope you can take this and learn from it, guys. Peace out. I'm going to call this battle, it's not rocket science. And you're definitely going to see why here. So stick around. Pretty simple lesson. Enjoy my friends in the background and status as they play their awesome song, Theta. I really like this sound. And there's going to be a link to their website on my YouTube channel if you want to listen to more of them. They're awesome music. So, this is Dreadnought, and obviously we're playing Domination. It's what I always play. It's my favorite game. You know what? As I say a lot of times, it's like a chess match to me. It's all about, positioning and formations and, kind of taking advantage of weak spots and gaps of coverage and everything else. But the bottom line here on Domination is you got to keep them blue. I mean, it really is not rocket science. Keep them blue. And so when you see a red beacon, go after it. Turn it blue. And even if you're gonna get killed doing it, guess what? I had us up for 4 beacons to 1 for a minute. Now they re-liberated it, so now it's 3 beacons to 2. What am I doing? I'm going after a beacon. I could care less where they're at. I'm after a beacon. This is Domination. You know what Domination is, by the way? Dominating the territory. Well, that means getting the blue. There was no one over here, so I'm going to turn it blue. I'm going to do what I'm supposed to do. It's not rocket science. Turn them blue, guys. And that's all we're doing. They're walking around. They got fancy weapons. They got fancy robots. They're doing all they need to do to show off their stuff they spent a lot of money on. Hey, if you need to spend money on a blingy robot, that's great. You're going to win a lot of battles. I'm not looking to win a battle. I'm looking to win Domination. How do you do that? It's not rocket science. You get them blue. This guy's gonna pick me off. Why, he's got an Ares. Oh my goodness sakes. I'm gonna die. What am I gonna do next? I'm going after a beacon. I'm not looking for a fight. I'm looking to keep them blue. It's not rocket science. So I'm taking a Reaper, excuse me. I'm gonna go back here and help this guy. Why do I help him cap? It only takes 1 to cap, right? Well, it kind of does. I can't tell what his health was at. So I wanted to make sure that if he got picked off, we at least got that one blue. He's over there to go get theirs. But we got 2 mates over there, giving that guy fits. He's running off, so what am I going to do? I'm going to go in the center. The Ares guy, he's down to nothing. I'm going to let him have fun. He's going to liberate. Hey, I'm going to even look away. Shoot at me. Yeah, go ahead. Boom, you're dead. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to liberate a beacon. I'm going to cap them blue. See all those reds over there? I could care less about them. I got to turn this beacon blue. Why? Because it's not rocket science. This is how you win. Guess what? Those reds, all those fancy bots, they are suffocating right now. Their life is oozing away. Why? Because they're making this complicated. It's not. It's not about battling. It's not about position. It's not about fighting. It's not about having the most fancy box. It's not about having the strongest, powerful weapons. It's simple. It's not rocket science. It's about keeping them blue. We're doing it. They're not. And by keeping it blue, by keeping it simple, by making it really as basic as it is, we had an easy win on these guys. You know, it wasn't because they're great. We're awesome players. No, we just kept it simple. It's not rocket science. I'm not going to have a lot of power here. I wasn't out for damage. I was out to win a game. I was out to win a battle. Domination is really simple. It's not rocket science. It's about keeping them blue. If you're not doing that, you're not going to win. If you're going out there taking your fancy bots out and having a bunch of skirmishes and battles and everything else, oh wow, you're going to get a lot of silver. You're still going to lose. You got to keep them blue, guys. And so, hey, great pilots on both sides. I'm not trying to pick on anyone here, but it really is not rocket science. If you're not going after a beacon, you're in the wrong battle. Hey, if you see your name, thanks for the game. Hope you learned a great lesson here, guys. It really is very, very simple. Go after the beacons. That's what you need to do. That's all you need to do. Keep them blue. Peace out. Well, friends, that just about wraps it up for another episode. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed what you saw and are able to take something you learned and use it in battle. I add content to my YouTube channel almost daily, so please stop by when you're able and check out the fresh new material. Or just click on an old episode and maybe catch another tip that'll help you up your game. If you like what you see, please tap on the red subscription button and then tap the bell to be notified when new episodes are released. It would also be helpful if you could make a comment about the video, whether it's an example of how the episode helped you, or maybe additional advice to help elaborate on the tactics I shared, or even constructive comments that'll help clarify something I might have missed. It's all good and greatly appreciated. Finally, this game is full of challenges and can create frustration for some who are simply trying to have fun with this awesome game. My goal is to provide you all with helpful information and help reduce the frustration and increase the fun. So, if you feel these videos are helping you, please share them with a friend, someone who you think might benefit from them. Well, that's about it for today, guys. As always, keep them blue out there, and I hope to see you on the battlefield. Make sure you're having fun, though, because if you're not, you're doing it wrong. I love you all for your support. Play well. Peace out.